Recently, I've been scouring the high desert plains. Something about the sea of endless nothing appears almost as if the horizon sinks into the vast untamed land itself. I began combing this endless frontier with Google Earth, searching for signs of human inhabitation, and upon further review, I noticed a square structure, obvious signs or indication of human interaction with this vast land. It was something symmetrical. Something was embedded with the land, with logic and purpose. I was intrigued with what I found, and set off to discover this lonely basin in a sea of space suspended by time only itself. Help, but notice out of the corner of my eye, these crevices in this ravine I'm in. And I'm wondering what's up there, maybe some rock art or something, but I figured we could go check that out before we start the grand tour and climb up the mountain. We're gonna be climbing straight up the mountain on an old wagon trail cattle route. They used to cross a premier mountain range here, and I wanna know what's up here, because there's a lot of these just rocky outcrops all around us. And you can see there's plenty of scat as well. So I'll get up there and let you know what we find, and then we'll hit the road and go to our destination. What I found using Google Earth up in the mountains, it's an anomaly, it's strange, and I want to know why it's here and what it is. Crevice a little better. I'm gonna give it some space before we get too close. It's because we are in cat country, but I wonder what's going on up here, what all this is. I almost thought this was an arrowhead. It looks like it's been worked. So that's the only way to it. And we did bring our sleuth box, but you can see this limestone, this porous rock, and look at that vein that cuts right through here. Kind of a sediment layer almost. And a lot of this looks like it's worked or chipped away. Like you can look closely and see chip marks, but I'm curious what exactly is up here, and I'm hoping there's not a cat that roosts up in this little cutout cave or whatever this is. It's kind of strange, huh? So we'll climb it for a minute. I can't believe Greta got up here. Be careful. But you can see it's like just a little cutout in the side of the mountain. Isn't this interesting? We're way up here. Kind of cool. Oh, there is pellets here. Owl pellets, or no? What is that? I just found a claw. There was a claw in this. Cats have been up here for sure. Look at all this. Little bones. No, maybe this is owl. But it looks like fur. A bunch of bones in it. I just saw a nail when I first opened that. You see the bones? Yeah. These are owl pellets. Isn't that cool? Yeah, look at the feathers. There's an owl up here. He hangs out up here at dusk. What a perfect area for him. I'm glad I didn't spook them, but that's what this is. These are all owl pellets right here, and I'm kind of breaking them apart. Yeah, right here, little bone. Maybe I thought the bone was a claw, but you can see it's a rodent. I wonder what else is in here. Oh wow. See, now some of these rocks are moved as well. You see these small, like something's buried. But you see these indentations? This is an owl roost. Very interesting. No rock art, but how often do you see this? And see, this is worked rock again. See the fine cuts on it? Super cool. So, while I'm dilly-dallying around in an owl roost, we're burning daylight. We gotta climb a mountain and find this Google Earth discovery. I was encountering some ruts and stuff, but I noticed off to my left, you see how cut up this earth is? I'm almost wondering if there's something back here. I think I see, yeah, there's cattle over there. This area is all really cut up, like it was dredged or something. Looks like a John Wayne movie, doesn't it? Wild back here. Yeah, I hear the cows mooing. See what's in this little draw here. Gotta get out of there. Yeah, it's just really cut up, broken up. I don't know if anything's down here. Yeah. Nothing, but the earth is just cut all over the place. See over here? And I see that, I've seen this on the Google Maps site we're headed to. So it's interesting. There's a bird box or something down here. Look at this cattle grate. It's very warped. So got a couple free rangers over there. But look at that. Almost think you'd fall through it driving. Yeah, it's still holding up. Isn't that interesting? And there's power to a well, it looks like, as well. Let's cross this monstrosity. It's really low. That'd stink to fall in that. This is a cow. I thought this was a car in the middle of the road right here. That is a big cow. I wonder if that's a heifer. But they're all over here. And I think we're crossing a cattle guard. Beautiful country. Let's see. Let's get a look at this. This cow. This outlaw cow. Yeah. Look at this cow. You are a big cow. You know that? You're huge. Look at her go. Yeah, that's a heifer. Holy cow, that's a big girl. Alright, onward we go. You guys hear those crickets or grasshoppers? Well, I wanted to get out for two reasons. This canyon I'm in is stellar. Just fantastic. Look at this. Just beautiful. And you can't really see much. It's just a sea of green. Just high desert, plains all around us. There's a lot of wildlife out here too. Birds are going crazy. Kind of just out here in this pasture. It's pretty wild. All this grass. Oh, I can see a roof line way over there. This may have been an extremely remote frontier homestead. Looks like we have a little rain, small system coming through here. Wow. Wow. Look at that. It's an old homestead. Isn't that phenomenal? Just way out here. That's so cool. This looks to be the cellar. Huh. Hearing a lot of noises. Oh, there's even an old shoe here. Because it's rattlesnake country, we're going to avoid any timbers. Get out of there. That is fantastic. Holy cow. This would have been a one-bedroom house. It's all fire-treated wood too. Must be a bird nest in there. A lot of metal things and such. Look at that. That's an old tractor, I think. Isn't that cool? What a cool area. This was a one-bedroom house where it could have been just a range stop. Like if you were running this whole range, because this was like a lean-to shed. Get out of there. Do not get out of there. Wow. Wonder what's in here. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is like, has to be from the late 1800s. This is a real deal homestead on the frontier. A lot of wildlife. Tired out, Grady? And it looks like at one point there was a stream sitting out here that dried up now. Yeah, might be seasonal, but this looks dried out. Pretty wild looking back here. So this barn looks boarded. Old nail, look how big that nail is. Keep that nice. There's even old shoes all around. Soles. Look, a brick. I don't know what this is. This frame. Get out of there. Get out of there. This is an old storage. Huh. What a wicked place. I don't even know how you'd get out here to live here. I mean, we did, but if you lived out here back in the day, holy cow. This is just phenomenal, though. You don't see this a lot. There's a bullet casing. 270 Winchester. That's pretty cool. Little house on the prairie. You can see there's even glass smashed. Huh. See, it's places like these that let you know about the human spirit. Indomitable. You imagine? I mean, we're way out here. We are way, way out here. And there's just, this is it. It's crazy. It's crazy. And that's another Google Maps find. Just searching the mountain ranges, and it's unbelievable some of the things that are just hiding. And you know, in the future these are all going to be gone, and this is very early American history. Just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. This was a homesteaded plot for sure. Someone came out here and homesteaded, and they built upon it. Amazing. Now, this cellar, wouldn't that be cool? To find an old bottle, something. Oh, it's completely collapsed. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Really crazy stuff. Well, that was our Google Earth find. Couldn't tell what it was, and if you're still tagging along, it was an old homestead, a true old homestead. And I thought it might be bigger. As you could tell by the maps, it looks bigger, but I'm still glad I found it. Piece of history like that's gonna be lost and gone, and it's just cool to see that. A true frontier house back from the days. Happy to share it, and if we run into anything else on the trail, I'll let you guys know and fill you in. If not, this is my farewell. Appreciate your time. Hope you're having a good day. And thanks for tagging along. Thank you.
Fall apart. Tunnel vision, hiding in the dark. Well, I ain't gonna holler before I really bleed. Salvation or quick fix remedy. You said I never could change. I thought I never could change. They said I never could change. Damn right, never would. Leave the light.